reminisce. Yeah.
So when I first got into, when I first accepted the fact, like, this is my craft, and I know I'm gonna do this forever.
Right.
Like, I wanted to learn everything about it. Like, the only way you can improve on your craft is if you actually do the research and know, like, from point A to point B, how am I going to sustain a decent standard of living by doing what I'm passionate about.
Exactly.
And you know, with artist development, a lot of artists, they kind of just see like the mainstream stuff, or like, even if they have people of influence around them, like, no one's telling them, make sure you get your copyrights, make sure that, you know, all your beats, if you go for sync licensing, it doesn't have samples.
Right.
Like, just certain things that not a lot of people know, or like PR and marketing. That's what I'm kind of I guess primarily focusing on. Like, I'm kind of doing some freelance work, like Eric Bigelow. If you look at his website, bigelowmusic.com, I designed his whole website. And like for Bigelow Meets Fashion, I'm co-coordinating it, like in regards to you know, hosting the event. And we're actually doing a casting call that will end November 4th at 11:59 p.m. Because you know, we're accepting registration, forms right now, submissions in regards to like upcoming clothing brands, models, vendors, makeup artists, like whatever your craft is. We're basically creating a platform.
Right.
And like, you know, there's plenty of opportunities for musicians, like pay to plays and like, you know, word of mouth, like here you can do this show, whatever. But you don't really see a lot of that for clothing lines, like clothing brands that are up and coming. Like, they don't really have something like to look forward to apply to be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be at this fashion show. And that's really what we're doing. Like, we're creating a networking event, so there's a whole bunch of like-minded individuals in one spot that you know are actually going to support your cause. And that's, you know, with the artists as well.
So tell us more about like how you got started with like music, because I see that you definitely have a lot going on. So tell us how you actually got started with music and everything.
Funny. I mean, I've been a writer my whole life, like a real big bookworm. You know, but it's actually helped because that's why my vocabulary is extensive when it comes to the flow, because like it's been like that for years. But I started rapping probably like 3 years ago. And then the beginning of this year, January, I was like, yo, all these rappers are making it. I feel like, not to be offensive or anything, but I feel like my content is lyrical and it's engaging and I'm telling a story. Why can't I do it?
Exactly.
So that's why I was just like, it's grind time.
For sure, for sure.
You know, since January, my Instagram page started with like 500 followers. I got it up to 15. You know, that's, and you know, with my PR and marketing, like I'm kind of actively trying to work on myself. And then I was doing shows with instrumentals. Like before I had anything recorded, I got shows lined up, and that was the problem, because it was like a lot of people were seeing me perform and wanted to know, like, where can I download this at?
Exactly.
I just have the instrumental and I'm going around, you know, letting people hear my music. But that's why I wanted to get to my project, AM Sky. It's actually my initials, Ashlynn Marie, AM Skies, and it's called like Morning Skies. Basically, it's a new dawn for hip hop. That's my concept.
That sounds dope.
Like, you know, everybody is focused on, I guess, conforming to a sound or a lane and stuff like that. Whereas though, I feel like it's time to like kind of go back to the roots. And in a way, it's still a new dawn because a lot of people are still focusing on what is popping right now. So, you know,
like, as far as your content, like, what kind of content that do you want to reach to the people, like the black community, the white community, any community that's around?
Like, I have such big dreams and goals, and like, I can't wait till like I actually am sufficient enough to really spread and like get my outreach on, because all of my music, you know, it's about personal struggle. I touch on domestic violence because I personally went through that. I talked to like, you know, Black Girl Magic, Melanin Poppin', like supporting each other, and that's why this interview is so dope, because, you know, I love your platform. I love
thank you
to sit down with you and everything. So yeah, like my music is really kind of just my outlet, and I'm sharing it with everyone, and I'm hoping they'll be able to relate. And you know, if anything, support, because the sound should be more like, I guess, surrounding. Like, we should be able to turn on the radio and hear someone that you can actually be like, damn, I went through that.
She hot,
like, damn, the bars is hot. or dance. Like, you don't want some like, oh, it sounds like everybody else, and just turn it off, not even give it a chance. But that's because we're not exposed to it a lot nowadays. Like, all this focus on the beat, focus on the like turn up stuff is like, at the end of the day, that's not what helps you get through your struggles. At the end of the day, that's not what, you know, makes you feel like you're not alone. So that's why I feel like AM Skies is gonna be it. But because my fans were looking for something to download, I created daylight savings, which was like
tell us about that. I like that.
So daylight savings was really kind of just like an in between, like an appetizer for the main course, because I didn't have AM Skies done all the way, and I wanted something that people could download. Like, I wanted, you know, to get people to have my music on their playlist. So daylight savings, it's only like a 3P, has like 3 tracks on it, but it is downloadable on linskymusic.com. But yeah, like, I'm looking forward to it. Like, my first big show in Philly will be Bigelow Beats Fashion.
That's what's up.
You know, it's gonna be a great opportunity for me to not only show my work ethic in regards to coordinating the event, but also bless the stage and, like, you know, get my sound out. But yeah, looking forward to it.
So, like, as far as like making it big and things like that, like, are you trying to be as big as, like, not your little Uzis, no shade or anything, but like, you know, like, are you trying to be as big like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and people like that?
It's not like, I don't look at it like being big, because really, when I first, like I said, discovered I wanted to do this, the first thing I typed in Google was, how can I live full time off of music? All I wanted to do was be able to have a good source of income that I don't have to work for anybody. That I can literally make my music, do my shows, have revenue streams, and just be cool. Like, I don't care to be in the limelight per se. I just want to be able to influence those around me, help everyone in their progress, and really just create like a new network, a new industry in the way that we're supporting independent artists. But yeah, I mean, like, J. Cole, you know, he's got his shine because he's a dope ass rapper. Like, you don't see him like on no reality shows or you know, really kind of putting himself out there because he's making his money in the tuck. Like, nobody's really keeping tabs on Cole, and like, that's why there's no drama really. Like, and that's how I'd like to keep it, to be honest with you.
I heard that.
Get my bank and go to that.
So, like, you know, like you said, like with J. Cole doing, you know, things other than music and doing things for the community, like, what kind of things would you like to present to the community, to, like I said, the community and things like that, other than music?
So, one of the big things I wanted to focus on, because, like, growing up, my mom and my dad, like, they put me in a whole bunch of stuff. Like, they gave me so many opportunities in regards to, like, you want to do dance, you want to do jazz, you want to be a singer, play the violin, whatever, you can do it. And they actually put me in etiquette classes, modeling classes, and I'm like, you know, the way I carry myself today and the way my ambition is set up is most likely because of my foundation. And that's why, you know, once I get the funds necessary or I get to know the right people, like, I want to start a program in Philadelphia for our female youth. Like, I want to start maybe ages like 7 to 18. And really focus on etiquette, you know, just ladylike things. You know, carrying yourself as you should. Maybe, you know, if they're focused on their craft, or if they want to be a business owner, want to be an artist, a singer, like, really just kind of present those resources alongside these classes and training, so that when they are old enough to really do what they need to do, they have that background, you know, fundamentals kind of thing.
That's what's up.
So yeah, that is going to be my primary focus in regards to my community, but also like my personal team. I want all females. You know, I got
like that. So for you, like, when you say all female, so basically it's like, you know, for all, you know, woman empowerment. It's more, and it's deeper than that. That's what, like, when you talk about that. So tell us about the deep part into what you're doing as far as having this all about women.
So basically, a couple people I work with, like, there's a girl named Courtney. She's trying to focus on her videography. And I would definitely want to work with her in regards to, like, shooting a video. We talked a couple times. There's another great graphic designer, Kid Afro. Major shout out to her. We've worked together in regards to, like, flyer designs and things like that. And, you know, going in the future, we're going to kind of hone into that a little bit more. And then my makeup artist, she's still in school right now, but you know we're showing love. But that's the thing, like everyone that's surrounding me, it's like if you're a makeup artist, if you're a videographer, like what do you need? What can I do so that we're all excelling? Like, but that's the thing that I'm focused on. I like to see women do great.
That's dope. So what about like I said, I see that you're clearly here for the woman. So as far as young guys, like as far as content that you want to make, things like this. So about the guys, like what kind of things do you want to do for the guys?
Now that's the great thing about my music is because my lyrical content, if you didn't hear it coming from my voice, you can have a guy spit it and still be able to be like,
exactly.
Oh, alright. Like, I feel like somebody would play my mixtape, have a lovey-dovey song on, go to the next one, and her boyfriend would be like, yo, who that? Like, so it's just, one of the main things I focus on with men is telling, pointing out their flaws. Like, a lot of songs that are, targeted to men are telling them mainstream stuff like, hey, money, bitches, drugs. So me being a female, I'm gonna tell you, stop worrying about the bag, start worrying about your woman, stop worrying about getting in the streets where you need to worry about going to school or something like that.
That's some real shit though. Like, I feel you.
I think one of my songs, I was like, they too focused on their men, they really need to be men. Like, it's a couple things that's like, I can spit some dope shit so you can repeat it and quote me. You can relate to it. Right. At the same time, if you actually listen to my lyrics, you're like, that's kind of true. Yeah,
maybe that's real shit. It's real shit.
But that's the thing. Like, I feel like my music is really for everybody. Right. So I do think the men will get a few tips and pointers, but also be able to rock out.
Right. So, what's your greatest message? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you gave us a lot today, and I'm really happy that you were here. So, thanks for coming on the show.
No problem.
You know what I'm saying? And I recently checked out one of your videos, and you was spitting some dope shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was hot. So tell us, like, what is your biggest message to the people, to everybody, as far as everything that you're doing? Like, what is your biggest message to those who are coming up, who are inspiring, have aspirations and things like that?
I feel like my biggest message is to never give up. Because, like, really, there's plenty of times, like, not even just in music. Like, I'm an entrepreneur. Like, I've had plenty of business ideas that just went, the opposite direction. And I'm like, okay, I can't give up. And another thing is really understanding the how. Like, if you know how you're going to achieve your goals, if you have your blueprint laid out, whether that's like, okay, I know I'm going to distribute my music here, I'm going to have my copyrights, and then I can expect that revenue stream.
Exactly.
That's the how. But a lot of people are just like, all right, I got this hit, what do I do with it now?
Right.
So, it's really just a matter of knowing your how, staying motivated, and seeing the bigger picture. Like, the whole system is kind of set up for us to fail. Like, if you look at the grand scheme of things, like, we really are put in conditions where we're meant to fail. Right. And that's why it's like, you really have to fight the opposition. Like, just do what you gotta do, stay focused.
Listen, you already know who it is. It's your girl Who. Tell them where they can follow you. Tell them who you are, where they can follow you.
My name is Lynn Sky. That's LYNNSKY. You can check me out, Lynn Sky Music, on Instagram, lynnSkymusic.com.